Welcome back to the show, everyone. It's time to talk about teams of huge ballerinas tackling each other in an ice rink for fun. We also know this as hockey. So we have our NHL experts, Kyle Sarazain and Matthew Schreiber. They're at the desk with me to do a quick NHL season preview. So guys, let's talk about the Rookie of the Year. We have a lot of talented NHL guys coming in so far. Who do you guys think is going to win Rookie of the Year this time?
The Rookie of the Year this year will be Connor McDavid. He's 18 years old. He has so much potential, great stick handling. In 47 games last year, he had 44 goals. You got to believe the hype. He's a once-in-a-generational player.
As much as I like Connor McDavid, I got to go with Jack Eichel here. He was a freshman last year at BU, played 1 year of college hockey, had 71 points in 40 games, and continued that momentum into the spring as a member of the Team USA at the World Championships, where he tallied 7 points in 10 games.
Yeah, I think I have to go with Jack Eichel on this one because he had a really good, strong performance at the USA Championship as well as BYU. That dude is a stud. But let's talk about the Chicago Blackhawks. I mean, when you think about hockey, you think about Chicago, and they're supposed to be going to the finals. Again, that's what they're expected to go, but a little off-season turmoil. Do you think they're still going to make it there, or what do you think is going to be the playoff preview?
When I look at the Chicago Blackhawks, I'm really worried about them because, hey, they lost 5 players this offseason who played huge roles. You got Brad Richards, Brandon Saad, Ben Smith, Johnny Oduya, Patrick Sharp. They're no longer there. They're looking at Teuvo Teravainen and Trevor Van Riemsdyk, 2 young guys to step up and play a big role in that team. I just think LA is too much for them with the additions of Milan Lucic and Christian Ehrhoff.
Kyle, I'm going to have to disagree with you here. I'm not worried at all about the Blackhawks. They retain Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane. They also have Duncan Keith and Andrew Shaw, who's a scrappy player. They should get past the Kings in the Western Conference Finals and back into the Stanley Cup this year.
Yeah, I got to go with him on this one because I feel like Chicago's going to get back to the playoffs. Even with all the offseason turmoil, they're just a solid team, so they'll be fine. Let's talk about another team. Let's talk about the Boston Bruins. Last year, first time missing the playoffs for the first time in like 8 years. Do you think the Bruins are going to get back to the playoffs this time?
Well, I look at the frustration in Boston last year, and 2 numbers really disturb me. You got the 22nd in the league overall, averaging only 2.5 goals per game, but they did a great job addressing that with the addition to Jimmy Hayes and Matt Bolesky. There's also that lack of depth on defense. They were only +2 last year in their plus-minus ranking, where Tampa Bay was +51. They got to improve in that area, but I don't see it happening. You know, you got Chara and Seidenberg. They are bothered with injuries the past couple of years, and you know they're not even healthy to start the season this year.
Mm-hmm. Bruins fans, no need to worry here. I mean, new GM making 2 moves, Matt Bolesky, like you said, and Jimmy Hayes provide a great boost at scoring. They also have Tuukka Rask in goal and Patrice Bergeron, who is the leading faceoff man this year. I think they'll be in the playoffs. Don't worry, Boston.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think Boston's going to be back in the playoffs. It all really comes down to if their defense catches up with their offense, as they were just terrible on defense last season. Finally, let's talk about goalies. As you know, goalies are the most important positions in hockey. Who do you think are the most important goaltenders or most impactful goaltenders this season?
Well, the Dallas Stars got a great veteran goalie in Antti Niemi, formerly with the San Jose Sharks. He has a 92% save percentage in his career. His 8th season in the league, he's a savvy veteran who should solidify the defense of the Dallas Stars.
As much as I like Niemi there moving places to Dallas, I'm looking at his replacement, Martin Jones. This guy's 6'4", he's a big body in the crease. That really helps him out. As a backup to Jonathan Quick last year in LA, he posted a .906 save percentage, and he allowed 2.25 goals per game. Look for his numbers to improve this year as he gets more time out there in San Jose.
And a change of scenery.
Yeah, change of scenery as well.
I think Martin Jones would be the better alternative because there's a lot of potential, and that dude is huge. But anyway, that's all the time we have left for this edition of 101 Sports Webcast. If you missed anything or just want to check it out again, you can check our YouTube page at youtube.com/101sports. Also, make sure you hit that Facebook like button and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 101 Sports. On behalf of the talent and crew here, thanks for watching. And until next time, whose side are you on?